I'm here in the Stellantis headquarters in Detroit taking a look at something pretty special. Lots of Mopar enthusiasts were not super happy with the Hemi disappearing out of the lineup. But it was only 1 year since that was discontinued in 2024, but for 2026 model year, it is back. And I can't say better than ever because it's pretty much the same exact motor we had previously. But let's dive a little bit deeper into what is going to be offered, what trims are going to have it, and how much is it going to cost you to equip your Ram 1500 with the sought after Hemi. That is right, for the 2026 model year, the 1500 lineup for Ram is getting the Hemi back. Now, I can't say that it's back and better than ever because it's the same exact power plant that was in here as before. No new transmission, no new extra cylinders or displacement or horsepower figures. This is still going to be your 395 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. Now, this is not going to be the standard engine for the 1500 lineup and for what trims are going to be offering the V8. It's pretty much every trim of the 1500 except for the RHO that still is going to get that high output Hurricane motor or the tungsten top trim that you're going to find in this lineup. But any truck that you are going to equip the 5.7 liter Hemi V8 with, you are going to get a sport exhaust that previously was going to be an option. This is going to come as standard. So you're going to get that bark back in your truck that you're looking for, and it's going to be louder than ever. So you are going to get a little bit of an advantage over previous years as that sport exhaust is standard, but it's going to cost you $1,300. As you can see here on the side of the vehicle, this is another thing that's going to indicate that you have the V8 other than the loud exhaust. This is the symbol of protest, as Tim Kuniskis calls it. Now, I wanted to mention Tim Kuniskis because he is back as the Ram Truck CEO, and he's kind of a madman. And I mean that in the most respectful way because he is who brought us the Hellcat originally. And the Hellcat wasn't only an influential vehicle for the Dodge lineup, but also for the entire automotive community. But they're really trying to push not only the 1500, but also the Ram brand in general. So this is the first step towards that, is giving that Mopar enthusiast that engine that they were all sad about leaving the lineup. It is back for the 26 model year. Now, yes, it is e-torque, so it is going to be a mild hybrid system. Again, 395 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque. Your standard Hurricane is going to be 420 horsepower or 469 pound-feet of torque. Or if you go for the high output available in some trims, it's going to be 540 horsepower, 521 pound-feet of torque. So the V8 is not going to be the most powerful option. It's going to sound the best, but it's not going to be the most powerful option that you can choose for your truck. Now, as mentioned, this is not available in every single trim. The RHO is still going to get that high output, so that off-road performance is going to match the on-road acceleration as well as the 0 to 60 numbers. So the high output Hurricane is still here to stay. But as you can see here on this Rebel, you are going to get a trim that is off-road capable and have that V8 sound.
Real quickly, I do need to correct myself because the Hemi option is not actually $1,300, it is $1,200, my mistake. In the standard engine for the bottom 4 trims, Tradesman, Express, Warlock, and Bighorn, those will come standard with the Pentastar V6. If you wanted to option a standard output Hurricane, that'll cost you $1,695. But if you wanted to go for a truck that was a little bit more fully loaded, like the limited trim, as it does come standard with the high output Hurricane, it is a trade for the Hemi. So it's not going to cost you any extra money, but it will cost you a couple of ponies.
So this is the Black Express, as you can see from the black front grille, the side steps, and all of the black exterior bits. This gives you sort of that tradesman type feel where you have the cloth interior, the not so fancy tidbits on the inside, but you still get a V8 option. So that's pretty sweet in my book because I don't necessarily need all of those nannies and doodads on the inside that aren't going to be used every day. You're still getting a pretty decent looking interior with cloth seats, of course, but you're still going to be getting that loud, aggressive V8 sound at a lower cost. So if you wanted to go a budget route to get the V8, this is going to be the option for you. Let's see what this thing sounds like, because the sport exhaust is something that is going to be a big selling point for people. I can't say that inline 6 wasn't a good motor, like I have already mentioned, but the V8 just has some sort of je ne sais quoi that they was missing out of the truck lineup because, again, Ford and GM still had that in their trucks. But that one was the Black Express, so that is going to be your base trim with a couple of neat features like the black wheels, black exterior, but this is going to be your off-road trim, the Rebel. So let's take a look at this. Pop this open. We have leather trim seats. We have that large vertically mounted infotainment system. This looks like probably gonna be about 12 or 14 inches. And you're gonna have all of those features that you're gonna get in here but you're not gonna get that over here. So this is more of your everyday work truck rather than your off-road trim. This is an exciting time to have that V8 back in the segment, or at least for Ram, because this is going to be able to maybe take back some of that market share that they lost getting rid of the Hemi. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think about them bringing back the Hemi just 1 year after they took it away. Now, obviously they still have emission standards to live up to, so the CAFE has not changed. They are trying to accommodate both the people wanting the Hemi and also to emission standards. So yes, it is going to have a little bit less fuel economy than what the inline 6 is offering, but it's gonna bring back that excitement that some Ram shoppers are looking for. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Would you buy this? Would you buy a Ford F-150 equipped with a Coyote 5-liter? Or would you go for something like the 5.3 or 6.2 over in the GM lineup? Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. This is an exciting time because the V8 is back for Ram. And I can say this is just the start of what Tim Kuniskis has up his sleeve, because he has lots in store for the Ram brand as well as the Dodge brand, but you're just gonna have to wait and see exactly what that is. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Nick with Auto Buyer's Guide, and I'm here in Detroit, but this is gonna end this video, so be sure to leave your comments down below, subscribe, like, and do all of those things down below.